Hello and welcome to medicinal chemistry classes. Today we will discuss about sex hormones. So what is sex hormones? The sex hormones is also called as sex steroids. A steroid a steroid hormone such as estrogen or testosterone that is produced essentially by the ovaries, testes or adrenal cortex and affect the growth or function of reproductive organs or the development of secondary sex characteristics is called as sex hormones. Okay? So all sex hormones are found in woman and man. They cause different sexual characteristics in male and female and control fertility or the ability to have offspring. However, the hormone level and distribution and concentration of receptor in a particular tissue differs. The hormones are responsible for the development of secondary characteristics during puberty, fertility, and reproduction. Next, classification of sex hormone. There are two types of sex hormones. First is your male sex hormone and female sex hormone. So, male sex hormones are called as androgen, or the example of male sex hormones is testosterone or dihydrotestosterone. Next is nandrolone. Okay. Sorry. Next is your female sex hormone. So female sex hormones are estrogen and progesterone. So today we will discuss about male sex hormones. Sorry. Next, classification of estrogen. So estrogen are classified into four classes. First is your steroidal estrogen. Example estrone or estriol. Next is your non-steroidal estrogen or diethyl stilbestrol. Estrogen from plant. And next last class is your anti-estrogen. So that is your classification of estrogen. So today we will discuss about male sex hormones. So first is your testosterone. The principal androgenic hormones of testes is testosterone. The testosterone, like estrogen, is also steroidal hormone. Means the testosterone is a type of steroidal hormones. It is found in male and in female in smaller amount. The testosterone in male is produced by the testicles. It shows two main activity. First is your androgenic activity. So what is androgenic activity? In male, it controls the normal development functioning and the maintenance of male sex organs. The testosterone controls the development of secondary characteristics such as facial hair and increase muscle mass. So this is your androgenic activity of testosterone. Next activity of testosterone is anabolic activity or muscle building activity. It promotes protein synthesis and storage within cell to stimulate the bone and tissue growth. That is your anabolic activity. It also increases the muscle strength and mass. So this is your structure of testosterone. The biological importance of testosterone. First is to promote spermatogenesis. Next is to maintain functional maturation of spermatozoon. To develop and maintain primary organ of the male reproductive system, and to support and maintain secondary organ of the male reproductive system. It is the biological importance of your testosterone. In human, the function to maintain in in human the function to maintain libido and general well-being. Next is your clinical uses of your testosterone. The testosterone steroids are used in hormone replacement therapy. It is also used for the management of acquired hypothyroidism. Next clinical use of testosterone is management of HIV infection associated with hypogonadism. Next use of testosterone are used for the ovaries. Next is your mechanism of action of your testosterone. Is move inside the cytoplasm towards the target tissue and bind with androgen receptor. This receptor complex undergoes structural changes in the nucleotide sequence of the chromosomal DNA. This binding is also called as hormone response elements. The genetically transcriptional activity change which produce the androgen effect. Next is your side effects of testosterone. Anxiety, discolor hair, dizziness, dry skin, impaired urination, peripheral edema, sweating and vasodilation is the side effect of testosterone. Next drug is your Nandrolone. Okay, so Nandrolone is an organic compound also known as 19-nortestosterone or 19-norandrotestosterone. Is synthetic anabolic androgenic steroid. Okay, so this is your structure. Next is your mechanism of action of Nandrolone. Is an androgen receptor agonist. The drug binds to androgen receptor and form receptor complex which allow it to enter the nucleus and bind directly to specific nucleotide sequence of the chromosomal DNA. The area of hormone binding are called as hormone response elements. It causes protein synthesis which influence transcriptional activity of certain genes producing the androgen effect. Next is your clinical uses. So, Nandrolone diconate has been used as an anabolic after illness for the post-menopausal osteoporosis. It is used for the postmenopausal metastasis breast carcinoma. Nandrolone is used for the treatment of anemia of chronic renal failure breast carcinoma or fibrinogen axis growth failure and Turner syndrome. Nandrolone is used for the treatment of aplastic anemia. Nandrolone sodium sulfate has been used topically in the treatment of corneal damage, and some of the derivative also used in veterinary medicine. So this is your male sex hormone. In next lecture we will discuss remaining part of sex hormone. Thank you.